your journey? What led you into this field?
So I kept on getting infections and I kept on getting ill and having to go on antibiotics. And it got to the point after having so many different tests that the doctor just, when I said to him, like, what's wrong with me? He said, Tim, I don't know. I shrugged his shoulders. I can't help you anymore, basically. I was at the end of the road, really. I mean, I was really close to just giving up.
The biohacking movement has picked up speed as people who have been unable to get answers from their doctors seek to biohack their way out of stress, fatigue, illness, and depression.
Fix it.
So for those that don't know, what is biohacking? What are the basics?
Biohacking is a new word in the English language, and Merriam-Webster's added it to the dictionary at the end of last year.
Congratulations, that's your doing, right?
I think so. My name's in the definition, which is kind of cool. And it is the art and science of changing the environment around you and inside of you so that you have full control of your own biology.
Yeah.
I designed this, I built a community around this in order to bring together neuroscience and meditation and exercise and nutrition and medicine and stuff they do for astronauts and anything else that we know that is going to change human performance. Because instead of focusing on that's for a racehorse, that's for a Navy SEAL, that's for an actress, to focus on, wait, all of us wanted control. Maybe you wanted to be extra smart. Maybe I wanted to live to 180 years. Maybe that person wanted the most abs of anyone ever. It's all control that we wanted. That's why biohacking matters.
So what's the most common misconception about biohacking? Because there's a lot of misconceptions about it out there.
You know, one of the misconceptions is that, it's for guys. Because Bulletproof is, the brand that built biohacking. We're 50-50 men and women. And women are better biohackers than men.
Yeah.
And the reason is that guys tend to live a little bit more up from their head, and we have all these onboard sensors inside the body that you can learn to tune into that show you how you're doing. And women are just naturally more wired to do that because they have greater fluctuations in hormones. And so like, I don't feel the same now than I did before. So they just have an awareness. And a lot of guys like, I don't know, I walked into the wall and it hurt. Other than that, we're completely clueless.
Yeah.
Right? So it's actually a gift in order to have that additional just physical awareness. And that is, gross generalization. I'm sure there are some guys who are super, into it, and there's some women who have no clue. But on average, I find that when I bring up biohacking in a room full of women, like, oh yeah, okay, we like that name for it, but
yeah,
it's really something that's for everyone.
Do you think with the term biohacking, it's empowering people by giving them some kind of identity to attach themselves to?
We used to think, we're weird. Because you're that one person, I'm actually not eating that because it doesn't make me feel good. Everyone would say, a calorie is a calorie, and then you just kind of roll your eyes. Or the other person says, if I don't dim my room at night, I just can't sleep. And I learned that about myself. And people say, you're weird. That's not true. You're just crazy. So now all the people who used to be considered just crazy, now we're biohackers, and it's not crazy at all. It's actually backed with science. New science come out every time. And when you take all of our knowledge and you stick it together, you end up building superhumans, which is way cool. So we're actually kicking the butts of the people who said we were crazy 10 years ago because now we have a name.